Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lüning, Horst Lüning, and I'm the master taster of Whisky.com. And today I have a big grin on my face. I have the brand new Ballechin, 10 years old, 46% ABV, unchill filtered, uncolored, from the Iredauer distillery. Ballechin from the Iredauer distillery? What's that? Yes, the Iredauer distillery, one of the smallest distilleries in Scotland. Changed proprietors in 2003, I think, from Pernod Ricard, the big company, to an individual, the proprietor of the signatory vintage independent bottler, Andrew Symington, and he started the production of a heavily peated single malt whiskey in 2003. So we have the Iredauer, which is completely unpeated, known for its sherry cask maturation character, and on the other hand, the Ballechin brand from the Iredauer distillery. Why is it called Ballechin? Well, there's a tale that the famous Alfred Barnard, who catalogued all the distilleries in the United Kingdom in the 1880s, he went by railway to Scotland, and then with a horse cap to the individual distilleries, tasted all the whiskies, had talks with the managers, and published everything in the big book, the Distilleries of the United Kingdom. And in this book, a distillery called Ballechin, close to the Iredauer distillery, was referred by him having experienced a peated whiskey. So here's the link between the peated whiskey and Ballechin and the close surrounding of the Iredauer distillery. Distilled using barley which has been infused with peat to a level of at least 50 ppm, infused in northright. It is dried by peat smoke during the malting process, so there's no infusion. During the drying process, the spirit produced is then matured in the finest oak cask from the USA and Europe, so ex-bourbon, ex-sherry casks. Our commitment to quality means that no cask will be used for more than 2 maturation cycles. This bottling is predominantly from ex-bourbon cask with a generous top dressing of ex-oloroso sherry cask to create added depth and greater complexity. It has been bottled at 46% ABV without chill filtration to retain the true cask character. No color has been added. The color of the whiskey has come entirely from the cask during the maturation cycle. Due to non-chill filtration, blah blah blah, made town cloudy. We know that already. We visited the Iredauer distillery in 2014 in spring. And there the proprietor told us that there will be a new distillery close to the Iredauer distillery, the new Iredauer distillery. And I think they have all the red tape work through. So there's only the building to do. But I hope there will be no financial crisis in the upcoming month or year, so that the distillery will really will be able to go into production. So Iredauer has a very, very limited supply, so the Ballechin may not be available in the first year or years everywhere in the world, but with bigger amounts of whiskey in the near future, the supply of the Iredauer, of the Ballechin whiskey from the Iredauer distillery, will be bigger. I already tasted a few of the Ballechin with younger ages, not here in front of the camera. I had a Sauterne cask and a port cask, and they were quite impressive. The peat level was high, really high, and the cask gave an intense influence on the whiskey. So here we have mostly ex-bourbon cask maturation with a generous topping of sherry cask whiskey. Intense peat smoke, lightly sweet, a little vanilla, a little toffee, caramel, and faint fruits from the sherry cask, not too much. And in the back, a little spiciness from the oak. So the aroma is really complex. And the peatiness is not this clinic taste, this phenolic, but it's more the bonfire smoke. So this is a Highland single malt whiskey and no island or island single malt whiskey. Yeah, well balanced. You're able to taste different aromas behind the smoke. Oily, silky, sweet, smooth, and then after swallowing, more intense spiciness, some fruitiness, more or less a dry finish. But there's sweetness, there's fruitiness, sweet fruits from the sherry. But the main suggestion is not that dry. Well, it's changing a lot in your mouth. It's complex. And it's wonderful for 10 years how complex this whiskey already is. This is heavily peated, but smooth and sweet on your tongue, and as I say this, it's becoming stronger in your mouth. So Eredauer has one of the smallest distilleries, pot stills, all over Scotland, and those small pot stills produce a heavy spirit, a strong spirit which is accompanied by fusel oils and aromatic compounds and whatever. So there's a strong influence in it, but the maturation already took a big step to smoothness. So there is some strength in the back, but already silky, oily. A wonderful whiskey. Have a look for these bottles. I think we will be happy and see more of this whiskey very soon on the shelves of your local dealer. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned. There's more to come, and feel free to share this video with your friends.